value of a family. Once there was a deer who lived with his family, but he was not happy living with them. One day he decided to move to another place where he could be away from his family and feel happy. And he left his home. After a long walk, the deer met a goat on the way. They both became good friends and went to look for some fresh grass. But there were two wolves observing them from behind a rock. The wolves were wondering whether the goat's meat was delicious or the deer's. Suddenly, the deer heard a noise and said, "I think somebody is watching us." But the goat did not respond. Suddenly, the deer spotted the wolves and screamed at her, "Run, my friend, we are in danger." They both began to run, leaving the hungry wolves far behind. After this dangerous encounter, the deer realized that he should go back home. A home is the safest place to live peacefully, and he also understood the value of a family. The Bat, the Birds and the Beasts. Once there was a bat who lived in a jungle. One day, a big fight was about to take place between the birds and the beasts of the jungle. The bat was not willing to join any of the groups. When the birds asked him to join them, he said, "I cannot join you because I am a beast." Later, when some beasts asked him to join them, he said, "I am a bird. How can I join you?" Luckily, at the last moment, peace prevailed and no battle took place. So the bat asked the birds if he could join their group. But all the birds turned against him and the bat had to fly away. He then went to the beasts to join them. But all the beasts also turned against him and started hitting him. So, to save his life, the bat ran away from that place as quickly as possible and took shelter in a deep, dark cave. He still lives there. The Missing Tail. Once upon a time, there was a baby lizard who lived in between the rocks in a jungle with his family. The baby lizard loved to lie down under the sun for hours. One day, when the baby lizard was relaxing under the sun, he noticed that he had lost his tail. He started crying. His mother heard him crying and came out. The mother lizard said, "Baby, maybe it is time for you to get a new look." The baby lizard got even more confused. He thought that his mother wanted him to find a new tail, so he set off to find one. Days and months passed. The baby lizard kept looking for a new tail but could not find any. He was very disappointed and went back home. He started crying again in front of Mother Lizard. But his mother, instead of consoling him, was laughing. She asked him to turn around and look at his tail. And guess what? The baby lizard had a new tail. His tail had grown back. Three fishes. Three fishes lived together in a lake. The first fish was very lazy. The second was a little wise and tended to make some good decisions. The third one was an intelligent fish. It usually thought a lot and made decisions wisely. One day, the third fish heard two fishermen talk about fishing in their lake. She shared everything with the other two fishes. The second fish said, "We can think about it tomorrow." The first fish said, "Oh, let us just ignore it." Both the fish refused to accompany the third fish. So the third fish moved to nearby lake alone. Next day, the two fishermen arrived. The second fish saw them fishing and planned to escape. As she was caught in the fishing net, she pretended to be dead. The fishermen threw it back into the lake and so the second one also escaped. But the first fish was caught and lost her life.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.